Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. This is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of February the 16th to the 22nd. Let's see what your download message is and the theme of your reading. Don't look back. You're not going in that direction. Okay, let's see what we have for your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through this week? Let's see what we have for my beautiful Scorpios. Spirit and guides. What do they need to see, know, and expect? Keeping in mind, this is a general. Not every single card or the energy they carry will resonate with every single one of you. Only take what does. Throw the rest in the universe. Out into the universe. Okay, your first card coming in is the King of Swords with the Five of Wands, and you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Coming in next, you have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Cups. In the center position, you have the Hermit coming in with the Two of Cups, and you've got the Ten of Swords. In your messages from Spirit and your guides, you have the Six of Swords, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Eight of Swords. At the end of the week, you've got the Eight of Wands, you've got the King of Wands, and your final card coming in is that of the Page of Wands. Okay, let's see what we have, Scorpio. Well, your theme is don't look back. You're not going in that direction. So you may be thinking and reminiscing and romanticizing or thinking about the past, and we can't change it. It's history, right? So just wipe up that spilt milk and know that you need to be going forward. Don't go back. If it was a situation that you were not happy in, that wasn't fulfilling, that wasn't working in your favor or bringing you in the return, reciprocation, or rewards for your efforts, you don't want to go back there, okay? Coming in with your first card, you've got Show, and this is your life or career, and it says Spotlight, Express, Create, Radiate Joy and Enthusiasm. Well, I think that you're going through a change. I think that you're climbing the ladder, and you're going through some sort of an elevation here, an enlightenment as well. I think you're going to be getting some attention for what you are capable of doing and the gifts that you have. You're able to express that out there to other people, and you're very creative in the process. Enjoy that. Enjoy that energy and that attention that you could be getting this week. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the King of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles is a great card of opportunity. It could be a new job, a promotion, new job description, a raise, a bonus, a windfall, and maybe even a refund of some sort. But you're going to receive an opportunity here to move forward, and it's a great opportunity. I think it shows that you put in the work. Look how dirty his hands are and his nails. He's worked hard for what he's done, and he deserves this attention and this reward for his hard work. The Five of Wands is that card of challenge, but also I feel as though you could be feeling as though you're backed up against the wall, always having to express, explain, or compete. This card says pick and choose your battles wisely, okay? Don't allow other people to force your hand at something. The King of Swords says you're standing in your truth, but you could also be in contact with somebody who has a high standing in society. They're educated, and they have some words of wisdom that they can impart to you to give you some wise counsel. Seeking out some counsel of some sort. This could be, government, military, scholastic, schools, or even legal eagles, okay? Lawyers and such. Coming in with your focus part of the reading, but it's also your money and career card, you've been given the Pendulum. And it says fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy, and your career could be seasonal work, job change, or making choices, right? So, we all experience this every month. The money goes in the bank, the money comes out of the bank. You might be feeling that right now there could be some bills you're paying or some unforeseen things that come up that you've had to delve into your savings or your money. And now you're going to have to replenish that. So it fluctuates. You're going to set up some sort of a new strategy here. Maybe you're going to be setting up a way that you can invest your money to gain more interest on it if you have it. Some of you might be taking on a secondary job, which might require its seasonal work where you could make this little extra money. You could be changing your job entirely, and you're in the process of making those choices. Coming in with that, you have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Cups is reminiscing, romanticizing, or maybe just daydreaming about your past, going way back to, when you were a kid. Happy or exciting or sad memories they could be any of these. However, this can also be somebody who shows up and returns from your past. This can be the card of reconciliation or just getting together. They may have become distant from you, or maybe have moved away and they live at a distance, but you may hear from them. They could be, maybe you're going to meet up on social media. So many of us find people out here on social media that we haven't seen in ages, and maybe you're going to get together and have a good laugh over a cup of coffee and enjoy your memories of the past. Others could be entertaining and being in the company of children, where you're going to tap into your inner child and have some fun. The Queen of Pentacles, yes. She plants her seed. She's got a green thumb. I call her Mother Nature, and she patiently waits for her crops to grow. You could be planning something here, and it's going to take a bit of time for it to come into success. Don't give up. This is a card of patience. This is a card that says you can do well. She's good in business, so you could be speaking to somebody who's going to guide you through this process. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Money's going to be secure. Everything's going to be fine there. And your home life, peaceful. Your friendship circle, the team you may work with at work is all going to be peaceful and harmonious now. Great. Coming in the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you do have the card Entrepreneur, and it does come with that beautiful galaxy jar. And galaxy jars are your talents, your gifts, and areas of unrealized potential that you have. It says, as an entrepreneur, you will truly have an opportunity to discover yourself and all of your potential. Now, some of you might be making choices to change your job, or maybe you're going to have an additional job that's seasonal, right? We talked about that. But you could be opening up a website. Maybe you're going to be working passively on a gift, a trade, a talent that you have that could be lucrative, that you could make some money on. Okay, being your own boss, being your own entrepreneur. Now, coming in with that, you've got the Ten of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Hermit. I think you've thought a long time about something here, about making a choice and a decision, but you may be keeping company with your mentors or people who are where you want to be, learning their skills and listening well. You're going to be taught something here, and it's going to allow you to go out and use that information to help elevate yourself as well as other people, maybe in business. Now, Two of Cups is is that card of duality, but it's a card of partnership in business or in love. This is communicating well with somebody. The puzzle pieces fit well. You're able to sit. You maybe have very different outlooks on life or different opinions or even different cultures, but together you're going to work it out. I think this could be a very compassionate and passionate relationship. The Ten of Swords comes in. Oh, you're back on your feet, back in the game, and you're not going back there. You might have felt held back, restricted, locked in, and maybe betrayed a little bit and stabbed in the back for some reason, but you're on your feet and you've learned that lesson. You're not going to get your fingers and toes burnt again. You're back, heading in a new direction. Everything works out. Wow. Once you're on your feet, you're back in the game. You've learned that lesson. Now, coming in next with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the card Worth, and it says efforts will be rewarded, within reach, and success lies in hand. So again, being patient, taking your time, she's watering her seedlings here, her plants, and she knows that if she nurtures them, she pays attention to them, that she's going to see them grow. So your efforts are being rewarded. Whatever you're working on and focusing on, you will reach your goal here, okay? You've got success coming into you only because of your due diligence, your commitment, and the hard work you're putting into it. The Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Six of Swords. The Eight of Swords says, uh-oh, you're doing that stinking thinking, presuming and assuming that things aren't going to work out before it even happens. You're not seeing the picture in complete clarity. You need to step out of your way. If you have to do a little more research to find out those answers, then do it, because you're only creating your own bad karma here by standing in your way. It's false pretense, okay? You're imagining that things aren't going to work out. Just step out of your way, my beautiful Scorpios, and let the chips fall where they may. The High Priestess comes in, and this is you doing your research, going in behind the veil. If things don't feel right or look right, then you need to look into it. You need to find out why you feel that way and get those answers. She has that ability to trust her gut feeling and her intuition, and she gets those answers because of it. You're quite intuitive yourself, Scorpio, so don't be afraid to go out there and do your research. The Six of Swords, and trust your intuition. The Six of Swords says you're out of there. You're leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. Whatever situation you were involved in that wasn't working out, wasn't paying you the return for your hard work, you're not going to stay there. It's pure and clear and concise. You're moving on. You're walking away from it. But remember, there still will be a few blips. There'll still be a few waves in that water. water that you'll have to get through. In the real world, things aren't perfect, but you're going in a better position, a better direction, it's a better move for you. Coming in at the end of the week, and this is your angel card number, you've been given the 3333. I see that a lot on my clock in the middle of the night. So divine timing. It's realistic and practical. Approach goals, divine timing, ambition, and cooperation. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what your plant and see what your plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. Divine timing. You're working on something here, and you're going to see soon the success for your hard work and effort. This is beautiful. And watch for that number. I mean, I wake up, I have a clock that illuminates the numbers on the ceiling, and 222, 111, 333, 444, all the time. They're very, very important, and you're getting downloads and messages from Spirit and your guides and your ancestors when they come in. Now, you've got the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Page of Wands is something that comes in and really gets your creative juices flowing so much that you decide, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go bigger. I'm going to go home. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to be my own person, and I'm going to do this. This is a great opportunity that you don't want to miss out on, and it will allow you to be your own boss, your own leader, and dance to your own drum. Beat to your own drum. Have that freedom. The Eight of Wands says if things have been slow, no more. This is momentum picking up, speed. Okay, get ready to hit the ground running. This is a card of lots of jobs, wearing a lot of different hats. You better be prepared for it. You could also be planning an airline ticket trip, because these are flying wands, and also this is the wands of Cupid. There could be love coming in. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios.